For centuries, martial artists have walked a razor's edge between power and pain, sculpting their bodies into living weapons. Welcome to Martial Road, where we go beyond the myths to uncover the science behind these legendary feats. This is the warrior's path to the legendary Iron Body. But is it magic or biology? Mystical energy or measurable science? Join us as we journey to indestructibility and separate fact from fiction. Number 9. The Iron Neck. In combat, the neck is the vulnerable bridge to the head. Ancient warriors, from Greek wrestlers to Chinese martial artists, knew a weak neck meant a swift defeat. They developed brutal training to forge an iron neck, a pillar of muscle to absorb devastating shocks and resist fight-ending chokes. The goal is targeted hypertrophy of neck muscles like the trapezius and sternocleidomastoid. Exercises like the wrestler's bridge, supporting the body's weight on the forehead, force these muscles to grow thicker. A powerful neck acts as a natural shock absorber, stabilizing the head during impact and reducing the whiplash that causes knockouts. It decelerates the head's rotation, protecting the brain. This is physiology, not magic. Number 8. Iron Palm. In ancient Chinese monasteries, iron palm conditioning arose from a brutal truth: a strike without substance is a mere gesture. Monks began a grueling regimen of striking progressively harder surfaces, from bags of mung beans to sand, and eventually gravel or steel shot. This controlled impact stimulates the bones of the hand and forearm. The principle is Wolff's Law. Bones adapt to the loads placed upon them. Micro-impacts cause osteoblasts, the body's bone builders, to deposit more calcium, creating a denser bone matrix. It's a biological arms race to build a natural weapon. Over years, the hand bones become significantly more robust, able to withstand and deliver incredible force. Number 7. Isometric training. In arts like jiu-jitsu and judo, the fight is often won on the ground. This requires the anchor-like stability cultivated through isometric training, generating immense strength without visible movement. It is the art of becoming an immovable object. Though it looks static, isometrics create incredible time under tension. Holding a deep stance or pushing a wall engages more muscle fibers than a typical dynamic lift. This intense contraction trains the central nervous system to recruit more fibers at once, leading to explosive strength and endurance gains without movement, building an unshakable foundation. Number 6. The Fiery Knuckles. Shaolin philosophy speaks of breaking the will to forge a stronger spirit, and no exercise embodies this more than knuckle conditioning. Legends claim masters could deliver fatal blows with an effortless jab. This power wasn't magic, it was forged in fire. Knuckle push-ups trigger two physiological changes. First, they stimulate bone remodeling in the knuckles, making them denser. Second, the constant pressure begins nerve desensitization. The body learns to interpret the high-pressure signals as normal, reducing the pain response. This allows a practitioner to strike with full force, free from the hesitation pain causes. Number 5. Cortical Remodeling. The body's ability to adapt is a marvel of physiology. Ancient masters understood this intuitively before cortical remodeling was documented. Their rationale was simple: to build a stronger body, you must first be willing to break it. This is Wolff's Law at its extreme. Striking a heavy bag creates controlled microtrauma, tiny bone fractures. The body's healing process overcompensates, making the bone denser. But this is where myth meets dangerous reality. Without proper progression and recovery, microtrauma becomes macrotrauma, leading to permanent injury. It's a razor-thin line between adaptation and destruction. Number 4. The Dragon's Breath. For a trained fighter, breath is the ultimate tool to harness chaos. This is the principle of the Dragon's Breath regimen. While Hollywood portrays it as a mystical energy force, the reality is grounded in physiology. What martial artists call qi is what a physiologist calls the autonomic nervous system. The deep diaphragmatic breathing in Qigong stimulates the vagus nerve, shifting the body from a panicked fight or flight to a calm rest and digest state. This increases blood oxygen, lowers heart rate, and helps a fighter manage adrenaline. It is the scientific key to unlocking calm focus in chaos. Number 3. The Stone Bridge Walk. True mastery isn't just power, it's balance in the storm. To cultivate this, masters develop torturous balance drills like the Stone Bridge Walk, carrying water buckets across a narrow, slippery beam. This is an intense workout for the brain, training proprioception, your body's internal sense of its position in space. The cerebellum works over time, making millions of micro-adjustments in your ankles, knees, and core. This creates lightning-fast reflexes and a supernatural sense of balance that holds up in the chaos of a fight. This is an intense workout for the brain, training proprioception. Number 2. Weighted and resistance training. While internal energy is vital, ancient sensei were pragmatic. To defeat a powerful enemy, you needed overwhelming strength. Monks used whatever they could find, heavy sandbags, ropes tied to boulders, to perform slow, labored movements. This is the ancient origin of progressive overload. By constantly increasing resistance, they forced their muscles to adapt and grow. These slow movements were also ideal for building type 2 muscle fibers, the fast-twitch fibers responsible for explosive speed and power. The result is a jab that is twice as heavy and twice as fast. Number 1. The Ordeal of 1,000 Strikes. This is perhaps the most shocking iron body method, a trial by fire known as the Ordeal of 1,000 Strikes. The principle is simple. To make the body impervious to damage, you must subject it to damage, systematically. It is the final step in forging a human shield. This ordeal is a lesson in the gate control theory of pain. The theory suggests the nervous system can only process so many signals at once. The constant non-damaging sensory input from the strikes closes the gate on pain signals, teaching the brain to ignore them. The warrior who endures this doesn't stop feeling pain. Their brain learns not to listen. They make their pain their ally, turning their body into a living suit of armor. The warrior's path is where ancient tradition meets modern science. It is a choice to understand the body's limits, then systematically push past them. The iron body isn't a gift or a myth. It is earned. One strike, one breath, one step at a time. Let us know in the comments which of these techniques you found most fascinating. Here on Martial Road, we follow the shadows of the masters. Remember to subscribe, like, and share, and join us on the next step of the journey.